On for a very quick 60-second video to let you guys know that the bust adjustment class is now available. So all of our months of hard work has finally come to a head, and any of you out there who are struggling to get the fit right across your bust, this is the one for you. We cover everything. We cover large busts, small busts, we cover princess seams, single darts, double darts, French darts, shoulder darts,
all the darts,
empire lines, raglan sleeves, so many more I can't even think of.
No.
And hopefully it's going to help you all to get a much better fit in your sewing. So head over to www.thestitchsisters.co.uk, go to classes, and it'll be the one right at the top.
Yay! Enjoy! Bye!
Bye! If you think about it, the larger your bust is, the more fabric you need to go from one side seam around your fuller bust back to the other side seam. But you also need extra length to take you from your shoulder down over the fullest part of your bust and then reach down to your waist. So the whole point of a bust adjustment is that you are keeping the rest of the pattern intact, and you are just adding extra fullness or removing too much fullness simply on the bust area. You want to add extra width and extra length, but you want to keep it localized to the area that you need it most and not affect the rest of the design. So now we know why you might need a bust adjustment, let's talk about how to choose your pattern size. Now we come to what for lots of people is the trickiest bit of all, working out which pattern size you should be making. And it's a fairly simple formula, but there is a little bit more to it than some people think, and that's why we have our downloads attached to the class where you can follow along with the worksheets and you can fill in your requirements and your measurements as we go. Let's talk about why and if you need to make a bust adjustment. When measuring for your pattern size, we're much more interested in the size of your frame. This gives you a much better indication of the size of your build, specifically in relation to your shoulders. And if you think about it, that's where most of your garments hang from. But your frame can also give us an indication of the size of your neck and your arm side. It's never an exact science because we are all built differently, but it can give us a much closer indication. So choosing a pattern size based on your frame is a much safer way to do it. So let's get back to your sewing pattern cup size. As I've already explained, on a sewing pattern, your cup size is determined by the difference between your high bust, this measurement up under your arm, and your full bust. And each cup size equates to 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters difference. Now we have put together a chart on your worksheet which lists all of the cup sizes and exactly how many inches difference that leads to between your high bust and your full bust. So you can use that as a handy reference when you're working out your cup size for each pattern. You need to understand the cup sizes is that many sewing pattern companies will tell you what cup size they draft for. So they'll simply say that they draft for a B cup or a C cup. So you need to know exactly how many inches that is to allow you to do your calculation. We've put together a handy reference chart of all of the top sewing pattern companies and the size that they draft for. Now this isn't a definitive list because that information isn't available for all of them, but it includes all of the commercial patterns and many indie designers as well. So very simply put, if the difference between your high bust and your full bust is larger or smaller than the cup size that the pattern was drafted for, you will benefit from making a bust adjustment.